If I did futures short 100 at $6,260, stop at $107,000, sell at $87,000. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to the Pepe update today. Now, what I just said right there is a little bit of a motivation for you, right? Because I have opened up February private. It is opened up for you guys to join, and that's still not enough because there is something I want to show you other than that. I went on today to tell my members, do this quickly in a second, go and buy Melania, invest small and only what you can afford losing. Remember, this is a high risk coin. Buy Melania if you missed Trump. The current price was $4 when I posted this, and the contract address was this one right over here. I posted this call when Melania was at $4 and Melania is almost $9 right now. So 2x within 3 hours. And you could have been a part of the private, and that's why the private is a cool place to be. Now back into Pepe. And by the way, we're opened up for February and we're going to close in the next 10 days. The market has come down. If I show you Bitcoin, literally opened up the most perfect short position. I actually did kind of like dummy practice. This is not a real money, but with Bitcoin we were opening our position, and this was the starting price. 106,255 was the entry point, and I could lose $350 and I could gain $4,119 if the price was at 97,500. This was huge already, like $1,000 in profit. Now, of course, this was not real money, just a dummy practice if I was a future traders. Anyways, so the thing is that I've talked about Bitcoin and I've told you about Bitcoin before we go into Pepe, that Bitcoin, and a lot of people didn't pay attention, and I hope I have your attention one more time. And that is, we had a diagonal pattern with Bitcoin. You can go and watch the Bitcoin update previously, and you can watch everything that was explained in that video. And that is, we could have break above and moved higher, and I literally opened that short position. It's actually down 5.07%, and then $86,000 is pretty much the place where Bitcoin can really go down to. Now, just bear with me before I get into Pepe. The thing is that if we go into the weekly, Bitcoin has a good closing, to be honest with you. So there's a little bit of a small twist that can happen because the closing of Bitcoin is a very nice, good, bullish engulfing candle. Let me just be very honest with you here. So you have this red candle and this massive, huge green candle. So you definitely have a nice closing on the weekly. This is a very good closing that happened. So there is a little bit of a twist. And in my opinion, if Bitcoin makes it up to $106,000, then Bitcoin has the ability to actually continue to go up, because Bitcoin, if it has to follow that diagonal pattern that I just showed you, it is actually meant to go down to the lowest part of the diagonal pattern, which is down to nearly $85,000, right? But if you go up here and you break $107,000 or $108,000, I think you destroyed the whole diagonal pattern. Now, what does that mean for Pepe, right? Let's get into Pepe and let's connect the dots with Pepe and Bitcoin. So where's Pepe? There you are. Okay, so let's get back into the Pepe chart patterns, and now here it is. The problem with Pepe is that there is a wick down at 1424, and I've talked about this wick in so many videos before, and this was always an issue with me. In the middle, we had a nice good pump here, and I thought that, maybe Pepe is interested to break above and go to 2500 maybe. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and you came down, and right now you're at 1538. Again, you are trading lower, and the expectation is to trade so low to go at least to 1424. This is where you're probably going to go down to, and that's going to be taking out that wick stop over there. Now, if the market has to crash, like Bitcoin crashes to that lower part of the diagonal that I showed you, right, the broadening wedge, then and actually move to $85,000, you have big chances to see Pepe coming to that lower trend line, which is 1074, and I think this could be an amazing swing trade if anyone wants to get it. Maybe even make it all the way down to touch nearly 981, 990, and then finally break above and then continue with the next impulsive move and make new all-time high. So that's it for the video, and private is still opened up today for February, and I'm going to see you the next one. Love is.